Curiosity or doubt? That's right. Which one sets you free? Pretty simple. Doubt doesn't set you free, does it? It keeps you locked in. Locked in. Instead, curiosity is a fearless exploration of possibility, driven by a desire to expand and grow, while doubt is the fearful retreat from the unknown. It's rooted in mistrust and hesitation. When you or I approach life with curiosity, we open ourselves to new experiences and truths, courageously embracing what is and moving forward. Doubt, on the other hand, it keeps us stuck, blinds us to possibilities. We're trapped in the illusion of our own limitations. And we've been conditioned to doubt. And so, what's happening in the world right now? New things are happening. And we're in the unknown. And because we're in the known, we doubt. We don't accept our truth. We don't accept what is because you can't change what is. And you're probably questioning me, what do you mean by that? Well, the thing that I'm talking about is the past. You have a past and you keep bringing it up and you keep being fearful of your past. Well, the past doesn't exist. In this moment, the past doesn't exist. It's a thought in your mind that you've associated emotions to. And when you keep dragging it up, you screw yourself up in the present moment because it doesn't exist. So the idea of being curious is, if you're feeling depressed, be curious about, why am I feeling depressed? Well, I have this thought. Well, where did that thought come from? It came from this event back here. Well, is that event happening now? Well, it's not happening now. So why am I doubtful? Why am I depressed? You see, when we ask those questions with curiosity, and curiosity means what? You have to be open to new ideas. You have to be open to new possibilities, new ways of looking at the world. I love the scene in Ted Lasso where Ted and Rupert are playing darts and he says, Rupert, are you curious? Because if you were curious, you would have asked. And I'm noticing that right now as I'm on my journey with my wife exploring holistic health. Yesterday, 2.5 hours with 2 phone calls. I was curious. I kept asking question and question and question. I never settled for one answer. I always took it a step further. Why? Because I want to know more. I want to understand more. And when I asked the new questions, guess what? I found out things that didn't just confirm what I thought, but expanded what I thought into new ideas, new realms that I'd never even contemplated. I never knew. So I'm going to share one with you. I was talking with a gentleman, and I won't mention names, I won't mention anything like that, but ended up in Mexico, taking his wife down to Mexico to meet with a doctor. They did that. They did all that they needed to do with her there. And the guy looked at the doctor and said, what can you do to treat me? Because he found out he had a high A1C, diabetic type. Also, his blood pressure was a bit high. And the doctor said, let me tell you a secret. And it's not modern medicine that's going to fix that. And he says, here's what you do. You go get some acorn squash. You peel it, you chop it up, and you blend it into like a mush. Liquefy it. And then for taste, maybe add a little cinnamon, maybe some stevia, natural. And you take a cup a day. And the guy said, really, you got to be kidding me. He did it for 30 days. His A1C dropped well down into the normal range, and his blood pressure returned to normal. I have no reason to doubt this man. We just aren't curious to ask what is the natural way of doing things. I believe the natural way is the best way. I think the natural way is the only way that you heal. I think modern medicine just treats the symptoms, masks the symptoms, but there's not a healing going on. You don't hear people healing from heart disease. You don't people healing from heart blood pressure. You don't people healing from diabetes. You don't hear people healing from anything. They're being treated for it. I think what we're all seeking is to heal. Now, in order to heal, what do you have to do? You have to be curious. You've got to start questioning what is and what you think you know. One of the greatest lessons I've ever gotten was live in the unknown. Admit up front, I'm open to the possibility that I'm wrong about what I think. When you adopt that mindset, I'm open to the possibility of being wrong, you're saying, I'm receptive to new ideas. And when you're receptive to new ideas, the universe is going to open up because you're going to be asking all the right questions and you're going to find out things. And here's what you do. You don't believe them, you try them and you prove them for yourself. Now you've got wisdom, and wisdom is better than knowing something. Experience is everything. But if you're stuck in doubt, you're not going to have the new experiences and you're not going to move forward. So with that, be curious. Be curious about what I just told you. Don't believe me, but be curious about it. With that, it's a great day, and you get to make it so. Much love, everyone.